Bethany and aim for Eraser. We've already gotten Bethany's tainted character unlocked, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, I can't get hit. That's a pretty monster Tears upgrade. I'm not allowed to get hit. So that becomes a ridiculously high Tears upgrade. I don't think I got hit in the last Dogma fight, so if we could just replicate that, that'd be great. Huh. Kind of want to finish the floor. Once I get into the boss fight, there's, you know, whatever champion Ragman or whatever I get stuck in there against. Like, once I'm in there, I'm just in there. So there's a part of me that wants to see if I can even accidentally come up with a solution that might make it a little bit easier to deal with that. Yeah, near tier cap on floor 1 feels good on an enemy, or sorry, on a character that can't, like, genuinely can't be hit, because if I get hit, the game's over. Feels pretty good, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop this. On the off chance that this is the run, you know? I actually think we've already unlocked it, I just don't think that we've won. I can't remember. Just in case, you know. Can't hurt. Yeah, I can't remember if I've unlocked it already. Can't hurt. I wasn't gonna run around with blasting cap armed anyway. So excited for hot and sour soup. I genuinely am not hungry, but man, it sounds the idea of something like actually tangibly hot and spicy to boot. Hot spicy soup sounds so good right now. Don't often get champion pinned on the first floor. It's keys and a luck upgrade, I guess. Have you ever had Tom Ka? Let me see. Let me look it up and see. I think so. Yeah. Tom Ka guy is a delicious coconut soup. Coconut spicy Thai soup. Yeah, that shit is delightful. I didn't know the name for it, but I've definitely had it and thoroughly enjoy it. I love Thai food so much, and up until we fired up Treat Stream for a couple of years, I hadn't had the opportunity to eat as much Thai food as I wanted because nobody else in my family goes in for it. Nobody else in my family seems to enjoy Thai food the way I enjoy Thai food. I guess. Oh, this room is scary. Tom Ska is even more delightful. I thought you were making a joke. I thought it was like the nickname for the lead singer of the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones or something. Tom Ska is the hand behind ASDF Comics. What does that acronym stand for? Neat. Oh, it's just ASDF? Oh, ASDF, like the keyboard. That makes sense. That makes sense. Nerve-wracking. There we go. ASDF's been around for a long time. That's the first time I've ever heard of it, if I'm being honest. I've never heard of them before. I have not watched any of the ASDF movies or videos, old school YouTube stuff. Certainly not trying to be dismissive. I've just genuinely never heard of him before today. Yeah, we'll definitely only be able to get through these 2 Isaac runs today before I switch to Horizon Zero Dawn and just kind of let the video game do the talking for me. I am,
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
pretty ragged.
Ancient Recall.
Quiet Storm Tier 2, 44 months. Thank you so much, and reduce your fucking fractions. It's the last time I'll tell you. Fuck. Don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh. Quiet Storm, thank you, dude. It's funny. Chill Hop. Why are you so perfect today? Why are you so perfect today? You and that soup gonna be just what the doctor ordered. Well, it's actually not a long walk. You just go in here, do this fight, and then we gotta back out because I do want to find the secret room.
The devil.
Yeah, Pink Sun, this is going all right. I couldn't have anything loud or raging. I've already got a monster headache. So this is, I'm not screaming over it. I don't feel, the only thing I've had to scream over today has been the voice lines. Has been the voice lines from heading down to the fight. Shit. Less shit. I love you very much, Succubus. I'll definitely take range. It's a passive that helps me, you know?
Two of spades.
Actually, I want to do this. Beta K says, I don't want to go to work. If anybody in the entire room sympathizes with you today, it's your boy. I too do not. I adore each and every one of you. I love being here. I can't think of another job I'd rather have besides this one. If I had met my hours this month instead of taking that early September vacation with my family, I would not be at work today. I genuinely was thinking about very casually taking off, taking the day and then like cleaning the office. The PlayStation 5 is still sitting in a box next to my chair. I haven't had an opportunity to do anything with it or set it up. Risky biscuit. Oh no. Ooh, he's so close. I love you, Succubus. Ooh, creepy. Super creepy. That was very scary. That actually kind of made my chest tight. I had last week off for vacation and birthday. I was spoiled. I have a lot I want to do this week, but I laid down last night excited to go to bed. I hate trying to go to sleep, but I was giddy at the prospect of getting some rest because I felt so gross. And then I was awake every 45 minutes for like I would sleep for 20 minutes and then be awake for 40, and I did that from like 10 o'clock till 2 in the morning. And then I finally came downstairs and took drugs. I took Los Drogas. Now legal in Virginia, Los Drogas. Los Drogas? Is that masculine or femenino? Las Drogas. Of course, drugs are feminine. They just make you feel good. That knocked me out. Knocked me out for about 5 hours of good sleep. Just trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to do on this floor. I don't think there is. Dudes smacking dudes, thank you. Very kind of you. It's not terrible, it's just, it's never, like, it's a collection of symptoms irritating enough that there's virtually nothing I can do to take. At no point during today's stream is my mind going to be off the fact that I don't feel well. It's very ever present. It's very ever present. The fact that like my throat hurts and my eyes hurt and my head hurts. It is a collection of symptoms that are nuisances, more so than they are genuinely painful. It's all constant sort of nagging. Do you feel yourself aiming for planetary items? I do only do that when I'm doing Dogma. I'll ignore items and pick them back up on the way. Sometimes just not that worthy. I mean, it's definitely it is not a bad strategy by any stretch of the imagination. But when I'm running as the Lost, especially, I don't normally feel as though I am comfortable with base damage or base rate of fire to stay alive for more than a floor or two. When merchant beggars have coins on the floor, they're more likely to have coins when you blow them up. Fuck if I know. That's news to me if that's true. That very well could be true. I've never heard of it. Yeah, I get incredibly torn when I'm ill. I get incredibly torn when I'm ill. The difference between showing up and potentially... Hey, speaking of planetariums, showing up and potentially putting on a show that is substandard. Gives you a wide circle which grants you 7 orbital tears upon entering a new room. That sure exists. It's kind of funny. Yeah, anyway, I get torn between wanting to just put self-care first and not wanting to like let people down who count on me as a part of their daily routine, you know? Thanks, Waggy Man. Yeah, I figured you guys would be okay with it if I just came in and took it as easy as I possibly could. Man. I think I'm just gonna go do this boss fight first. I'll probably just utilize the devil card. And then, depending on what I pull out of here, I'll go do that, mob trap room.
The devil.
Oh, it's actually a real follow. For a split second, I was like, shit, are we gonna have to ban a whole bunch of follow bots again? That strikes me as potentially being a very real follow. Hooray. Yeah, and blood clot's fine. I think they mean coin eyes, like the more likely to have a nickel. Neat. Yeah, Ricola cough drops are stupendous. We probably have stuff around here, but I don't like talking to chat through a cough drop. It's pretty good. I don't like talking to chat with a cough drop rattling around inside me. I very nearly got hit there. Oh, I didn't see that for a split second. It's funny. To tell you the honest truth, Beta Kate, if I had, like, I don't like the sound that it make. Like, I like eating with you guys, but then I go and watch the playback of the video and I'm just like, oh, I wish I wasn't eating. I wish I was just playing the game. And it usually isn't, I wonder if he'd just give me a quick payout. I'll go down to like a quarter. He gave us Jacob's Ladder like really fast last run. Oh my god. It's better than nothing. So there's a part of me that doesn't want to hear like the sound of the cough drop clicking against my teeth while I'm talking to you guys. But there's also a part of me that is terrified at some point I'm going to be in the middle of a tangent or a monologue and I'm going to suck air in and end up having to give myself the Heimlich on the corner of my desk. Reroll on shop? I suppose so. What was in there even? Oh, right, it was Holy Mantle. Thank you, Time and V. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got literally nothing to lose here. Yeah. I'm in. Color me intrigued. Move this all the way over to the... Gotta move this all the way over to the item room. Wandering Falcon, welcome back. I feel bad because I feel like my voice is more nasally than normal. Because I'm all pinched up in here. I took a lot of antihistamines today. Uh-oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. What are you?
One makes you small.
Kind of okay with that.
Health up.
Pretty funny. Yeah, 2 Isaac runs gonna be about all I can take today. Sound a little stuffy? Good. I'm glad. What's funny is
This
that,
is
like,
the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I genuinely think I would prefer to have my voice at about this register most of the time. I feel like I get worked up a lot, and between having loud music and the game being cranked up and just my energy being at an 11, that my voice is so much higher, it's like I'm screaming at a microphone that's a foot away from my face. And then I go back and listen to the playback and I'm like, why does it sound like I'm screaming? Maybe it's because Sacred Heart showed up. Thank you, Chaos. Especially once you take the background music out, there's a part of me that's like, why am I screaming? Today I don't have the ability to, like, it's theater training. It's stage voice and projection. That's the whole reason that I do that, and I know that's why I do that. But today I'm physically incapable of doing that, and I kind of feel like I should try to aim for this register all the time. The microphone does most of the heavy lifting, and I think it'll make it sound less like I'm yelling afterwards. Yeah, playing Isaac with the old NPR voice. Playing Isaac with the old casual NPR voice. The all things considered Audie Cornish voice. Maryland Maverick comes in tier 1, 33 months. In this short transient life, our most precious currency is the time we have. I quite like spending some of that never to be spent again time here with you. Also, I've provided some measure of real currency because, you know, capitalism. I do like buying things. Maryland Maverick, thank you, dude. I appreciate you being here. Maryland Maverick. I also wanted to mention that part of the very end of I'll grab that. Part of the very end of Horror Month is gonna be mine and Justin's joint subathon. And in the interest of making good on a, I think, 2-year-old promise at this point, I went to Total Wine and picked up $160 worth of Oktoberfest and pumpkin ales. So that in that last week in October, Justin and I can try a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff. You can kind of give me feedback on how you think we're doing. Bombs are key. Yeah, Sacred Heart is technically your first damage upgrade. That doesn't surprise me. Sometimes it just be like that, you know? Sometimes Isaac just be like that. I might play out that Key Beggar for a little bit. I wish you wouldn't. Saturnus caught that bullet. Soaked it right up. What's going on in here? Show me love, Sci-Fly. God, am I happy to see you. What an absolute lad. Yeah, so far so good. This is the most tappy-friendly Chaos run I feel like we've had in a very long time. Fills me with hope for what could be behind this door. That does have a tendency to push bullets away from me. So we'll have Soul push bullets away from me, and then Sci-Fly will reach out and grab them. I'll obviously roll, what is that, anemia? Whew, chat. That ache that I feel behind my eyes is spread to like inside my ears. It's absolutely got to be sinus pressure. I think we're done with the Eternal D4. Anytime I hear that Holy Mantle shield break, that spacebar gets slapped harder than a son of a bitch. I do believe that is all we have seen of the Eternal D4. Wait, it isn't though. We can re-roll that. Oh man. Yeah, I feel. I again apologize for being so whiny. I feel terrible. And I feel like if I just say it in a very calm, matter-of-fact tone of voice, it's less problematic. Yeah, I'm gonna play out the Beggar as well. It's been a dope floor for sure. D6, kinda. It's like a D6 and a meme penny rolled together. The game knows you're sick and is taking pity on you. No, it still wants me to get content out. It's like, hey Taffy, I know you don't feel well, buddy, but you gotta get that content out. I feel like those are less likely to be like live bombs. Polydactyl, you say? I'm definitely taking a speed upgrade. I said less likely. Clean the floor up a little bit.
One makes you small. Puberty.
It's a live bomb. I think I'd rather have Polydactyl. I think I'd rather have Polydactyl than nothing. Key beggars are super exciting when you have the keys for them, for sure. It's kind of funny.
Health up.
Oh, well, just like that. In the words of Alan Tudyk in iRobot, I did not murder him. I was just very grateful that I didn't kill this man. Is Chaos better now? They just removed special items, lower chance of seeing other special items. And now things have a 0 to 4 tier rate. Maybe, like T-I-E-R, not T-E-A-R. Maybe. I don't know. I've seen so much of Chaos over the years that I've seen it do some pretty flabbergasting things. Oh, I have Eternal Bombs now. That's funny. I didn't really... Oh, yeah, Sonny was voiced by Alan Tudyk. Yeah. That was one of his first big voice acting roles. At that point, he had been a pretty successful character actor in, was it 4 Weddings and a Funeral? Both of them, I think. The American and the British one. And obviously as Wash and Firefly. I just remembered I don't have keys. Oh shit. But if I remember correctly, that was one of his first like big voiceover breakthroughs was being Sonny in iRobot. Death at a Funeral is the one. It's the one where Peter Dinklage, I think, is in both of them. He shows up as the secret lover of the dead guy, the dead father figure. Maybe it was Death at a Funeral. God, he's gotten a ton of work. Patch Adams, Firefly, A Knight's Tale, Strangers with Candy, and then iRobot. Yeah, so that's his first real big voiceover role. Dodgeball, Serenity, Ice Age, Death at a Funeral. That's the one. 2007. Oh yeah, now he is to he is to Pixar what John Ratzenberger was to Pixar, where now all of a sudden there's always going to be an Alan Tudyk character, even if he's the chicken in Moana. King Candy! You put some respect on King Candy's name. I respect him so much, I did as best I could on the voice, knowing good and damn well it was gonna hurt me. Oh, where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce? Ugh. What I wouldn't give to sit and pick Alan Tudyk's brain for a little bit. We do this. We do that. There becomes luck and shot speed. Sorry, I'm just now seeing chat again for the first time in a minute. You taking the kids to see the Mario movie in 2022? I don't know. We'll see. I don't really care about the casting. Like, I don't really care about the casting. I know some people are pretty worked up over that. But I do just genuinely value my time. I didn't see Sonic the Hedgehog until reviews came back and basically said, like, no, it's good. Or at least it's a passable afternoon. So I'm definitely gonna wait and see whether or not critics say it's a passable afternoon. In which case, yeah, I'll go see it, but if it sucks, then I'm not wasting my money or time. What active item do you have? I had the Eternal D4, but now I have Book of Shadows.
The Hermit.
I don't think I can do Strange Attractor. What's going on down here? The Sonic movie was okay. Absolutely right. The Sonic movie was just fine. But I also didn't go see that in theaters. I paid for a digital rental on that one, which cost me significantly less than taking 4 people to the cinema. But I mean, there's, you know, I have to say that Grayson and Rory were pretty spoiled. I thought that was a different Sacred Heart. I mean, it's like Sacred Heart. Grayson and Rory were real spoiled for a long time because their first handful of movies were movies like Big Hero 6 and Paddington and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The Incredibles 2, like I went out of my way in the early years that they went to the movies to only take them to movies that I was like reasonably certain were going to hold up against the test of time, and that were also going to be rewarding for me as a parent being stuck there watching with them. Kubo and the Two Strings, I took them to.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Was it Inside Out? A couple of Pixar films in there as well. Frosty Balls, Tier 1, 3 months. Here's to a quick and full recovery. Thank you, Frosty Balls. I will do my best. Goodness knows the moment that this stream is done, I'm gonna lean into taking her pretty easy. Yeah, they love Ratatouille. They obviously didn't see that in theaters, but they love Ratatouille. And as somebody who used to work in restaurants and used to work in fine dining establishments, I too enjoy Ratatouille. My first movie was Robin Hood with foxes. Hell yeah. My wife had a crush on Robin. On cartoon Fox Robin. I remember not really feeling anything for Maid Marian. Everybody had a crush on yeah. Honestly, I think even as a kid I found Fox Robin of Robin Hood
Health.
more attractive than I found like anyone else in that movie. Jessica Rabbit, absolutely. I still have a crush on Jessica Rabbit at 41. She's not bad, she's just drawn that way. The way you say Ratatouille is killing me? How are you supposed to say it? Ratatouille, I guess, if I just run it together real fast. Rat-a-tat-tat. You're gonna love the way that I say Rattata from Pokemon. I don't know, man. Gotta be super careful about how I drop these. Need tier upgrades. I genuinely don't think I'm gonna drop another bomb until we get into... If we get into the beast fight. Thanks, but I hate it. What is this? Champion. Holy shit, new bit badge, baby! He's got that Star Trek bit badge. 1.25 million all time. You monster. We were talking about you earlier on several different occasions. All good. All good. Fuck this room forever. We were talking about you earlier. Somebody asked me what my all-time highest sub count was. I said I got into the low 3,000s one time because Champion decided to be altruistic. And when someone like Champion decides to be altruistic, it gets everyone else fired up about being altruistic.
One makes me small.
So I had a pretty insane August 2019. What somebody else was talking about. Oh, they were asking basically what was on tap with Horror Month, and they threw out a game and said, hey, we got a scary game you could play. And I was like, scary games are kind of spoken for right now. I was like, Resident Evil 8 starts on Friday and Saturday, provided I'm feeling better, but I'm gonna take it nice and easy once I'm done with stream here and just try to get pulled back together as best as I can so that we don't have negative effects on October. But yeah, somebody threw out a game idea for October, and I was like, we got quite the lineup, if I'm being honest. Since Champoon Poon dropped in here back in early August, ponied up like $1,000. It was just like, here's a list I've been keeping since this time last year. Beta Kate, I hope you have a productive work day. With you in a second, chat. Oh god, I'm so small. Everything around me is so much bigger than I am now. Soren's tiny finger. I think that's probably all we can potentially do for this floor. I think we're making good time. My list was woefully out of date. His spreadsheet had Dragon D helped me out. His spreadsheet had a fair few more rows than mine. I'm looking forward to it, like I genuinely am. That was something. Genuinely looking forward to Horror Month. I wish I wasn't so low energy today. That said, I do have
The Hermit.
hot and sour soup on the way. I'm pretty fired up about that. I feel like it's gonna make a lot of difference. Man. Yeah, that's an excellent. That is my chicken noodle soup for being sick. I'm not leaving the floor with it. I'm not leaving the floor with it. I am just, I am gonna look around with it though. If we have a room get scary, then I'll leave it alone. Just soup like a big container. I told Amber to get me like a lunch special. I think she's getting me. Hello. I think she's getting me Singapore fried noodles and hot and sour soup. And I, for one, am here for it, man. That sounds so good. Spicy food and hot soup. Sounds spectacular right now. Death list, you say. Champion, you were here and then you were gone the other day. But I did have a question. If and when we find a table that we genuinely want to take a crack at, how do we tackle that? What will be the protocol for that? Do you reach out to the person? Do I reach out to the person? You've already transferred $4,000 to me with the interest of making Pinball Machine happen. You know what I mean? Are there any batteries? Singapore chow mein fun? Yep, exactly, Frosty Balls. Exactly, Singapore chow mein fun. Dude, I have such a splitting headache all of a sudden. Feels like somebody is pinching the tissue behind my eyes. Pinball table protocol is an important protocol to set up. Yeah, I'm still genuinely excited, man. Genuinely excited. I'm gonna take my time and explore the floor. Oh, Sci-Fly just saved me from getting hit. Sci-Fly absolutely just saved me from getting hit. We're gonna play The Binding of Taffy to wrap up September. That would be a genius plan. That would be a genius plan if we had it pulled together. Sadly, we do not.
Are you good to eat out of it like this?
Yes, I am absolutely
Okay.
fine to eat out of it like that.
Alright. All your utensils.
Will you lid me?
Yes.
Thank you. Everybody, my wife Amber, my viewers, you guys know I've talked about her before.
Hi. Wow, what do you call them? Chad?
Chad. They're all named Chad.
Hi, Chad. It's so nice to meet you. I don't know why we're doing this.
So normally,
Uh-huh.
I'm not sick, so I have the requisite impulse control to not say the stupid shit that lives inside my head. But today I don't have the requisite impulse control to fight it back. So
Okay.
you have to go along with my stupid bits,
Okay.
because otherwise I don't know how to filter them out right now. Ugh.
That smells good. That's gonna make your nose run even more.
That's what I'm
The
hoping
curry.
for.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for this hot food to sinus me out.
Yeah, dude. All your things.
Well, if I hadn't been if we hadn't gone on vacation in the beginning of September, I would have taken today off
Aww.
and cleaned and set up my PlayStation 5
Aw.
and napped. But instead, I opened up my dashboard and went, "Oh, I got to stream. I don't get to be sick today. I got to stream."
Oh no.
So, I have treated myself to lunch. Amber and her mom got something to eat. I'm gonna have some hot and sour soup, and then after this Isaac run, we're gonna switch to Aloy and Horizon Zero Dawn, and hopefully they'll do most of the talking for us. Feeling a bit upstaged by this school crud brought home. I thought I'd help procure a decent amount of scary horror month, but nothing is scarier than school crud. Garlic, silver bullets, and crucifixes do nothing for it.
It's true.
Dude,
Aw.
it's the first time in 2 years they brought home school crud. And it's like, apparently the doctor at the pediatric place told Amber what we're looking at here. It's probably just a cold.
It's blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's some name, but it wasn't COVID
Yeah.
and it wasn't strep. And those are the two that I think really were gonna do a number on me if they were allowed to happen. It's not COVID and it's not strep. And I can't believe that I'm saying, you know,
It's a cold. It's a nasty one.
It's
They
a
have
nasty
name for
cold.
this particular one strain that's going around, but
it is a nasty cold, and it is. Hopefully, it's going to spare Amber, but it is working me over something.
Yeah,
Something aggressive.
I'm all up in the boys' faces all day long, but I'm still fine, and you got sick.
What's funny is I'm the one who yells at them to like, "Hey, I love you boys to death, but you got to stay away from me." Rory, the other day when you had Grayson getting his COVID test so he could go back to school,
Yeah.
Rory sits down on the couch and starts to nuzzle up next to me, and then bolts to the other side of the couch and goes, "I can't get you sick because if I get you sick, then who's gonna make money? Not any of us." And I was just like, I want to hug you so hard right now, but it's gonna undo all the good work you've just done, son. What a tremendous insight you've just had about how Daddy pays for everything with his hard work. Yeah, I'll eat the soup while it's still hot. Listen, we're either really close to succeeding on this run or really close in every room that we go into to being absolutely destroyed. So,
Alright, is there anything else I can help you with?
no ma'am, I'm good. Thank you for food. RSV, probably. Somebody brought that up earlier, that it's just basically the common cold. It's probably just the common cold. I'm looking for the super duper second secret room. And then I'll go back to Book of Shadows afterwards. I genuinely don't think I want to do that room without Book of Shadows, but I did touch Guppy's paw earlier, and I feel like Guppy, picking up Guppy would be the thing that would swing this game in our favor. Oh, that's an alarm saying that I get to take a little break, run some ads, and potentially eat some of this food while it's hot. Sci-Fly, you great. Can't see shit. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna glimpse. All right, I think we just. Listen. I gave it my God's honest best effort. It's hard to find that red room with the key, especially when you're super concentrated on not taking excess damage. All right, where'd you go? Dude, my eyes hurt so bad. Can I get those bits put into Apocalyptic Appreciation Day? That's Bad Rats Day. Honestly, if we get to Bad Rats Day one day, champion, I will title it, Moderator Apocalyptic proudly presents Taffy's Bad Rats Retirement Day. An apocalyptic joint. Produced in part with Apocalyptic
This is the
Productions.
story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Sandralak Prime Gaming 37 months. Sandralak, thank you for the 3+ years of support. I gotta focus up just the teensiest bit. I gotta touch the guppy head. I think I gotta do it before I go in here. Is Horizon Zero Dawn 2 on the list for when it comes out? Not yet, Wandering Falcon, but if you wanna, I mean, a single resub or gifted sub, and I'll happily put it on the consideration list for sure. Oh, hey, streamer, take a break. Fuck, you're right. You're right. Okay. Could definitely come off as arrogant. Nope. But he doesn't. In my humble opinion, he just seems to be somebody who has a great reverence for food. He seems to be somebody who has a great reverence for food. He died in 97? Shit, I guess it wasn't all that. I feel like I've heard a bunch of interviews with him. Maybe they were older interviews. Yeah, he totally, Wait. Hold up. No, according to Wikipedia, old Jacques Pepin is still alive and kicking at age 85. Still alive and kicking. I was gonna say, I've certainly seen and heard interviews with him recently, especially with him talking about Julia Childs. I don't remember exactly why. I want to say he got sucked into it. Oh, he was in it was either like Bon Appetit or someone like that did I think it was like they had him in for like a Chef Reacts video. Like him and Wolfgang Puck and a couple of other people. If I'm having a martini, I want pearl onions and not olives as a garnish. I still think I prefer olives there. I looked up Jacques Cousteau. Yeah, that dude's been dead for a hot minute. I don't want to get my hopes up, but we may have a shot. I thought that was I hoped that was Linger Beam, but it was not. My only fear is that I'm gonna be so small that I'm not gonna see the bullet that hits me. Look at how fucking loaded up with like peppers and curry that is. I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze there. I'm not convinced. Not convinced the juice is worth the squeeze there. Sort of ruined on pearl onions. My mom would get those frozen peas and onions and I hated them. Yeah. It took me a long time. It took me a long time to forgive. Let's go ahead and let Succubus finish this one off. It took me a long time to forgive, like, shitty, took me a long time to forgive, like, shitty canned vegetables, shitty frozen vegetables. My mom, too, crafted a bunch of... My mom, too, crafted a whole bunch of, meals out of, like, canned asparagus, canned spinach. And it took me a long time to forgive those vegetables because it wasn't their fault. And then just do them right. Frozen vegetables don't worry me so bad. They're not that bad. The canned ones and vegetables that have been boiled to mush, those are problematic to me. I gotta find this shop before I go anywhere. Oh no. Very scary. Yeah, I suppose so. I should have looked what was down here first. Yeah, steam does not equal boiled. Steamed is great. I don't think any of those are worth it. I mean, like, obviously, Humbling Bundle is certainly not worth it at this point. I think we're just generally set to go. Oven roasted are good. That's one of the things that turned me around on vegetables, was like, especially like winter root vegetables, parsnips, turnips, rutabagas. I got turned around on those because I worked at a fine dining establishment that did them as like roasted winter root vegetables and served them with like braised beef cheek. That shit was dynamite. That shit was so good.
I spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
What do you mean it's gone? How can you have spent our savings?
I can eat grits all day, but can't eat hominy. The one time my mother made it, I thought it was sweet corn and I was wrong. Yep. The exact same thing happened to me. Nope. The exact same thing happened to me. My mom served up hominy from a can. I thought it was sweet corn. I didn't like how, like, chalky it was. Since then, I've warmed to a place where I can eat it, but I've never really truly gotten over that first introduction of, like, a bad version of hominy. Yeah, I'm absolutely looking for the key pieces for sure. That introduction to a bad version of hominy that didn't taste like what I wanted it to taste like. And then add that to everything else, you know. Yeah, I just carry that disappointment with me for literal years. Calamari under the guise of onion rings was my fake out trauma. Oh. I'd say I would recommend that you try to get over that, but calamari, especially deep fried calamari at most like restaurants, and especially chain restaurants, is so ridiculously unhealthy. Generally speaking, is one of the worst caloric endeavors you can take from almost any restaurant. Judgment. I had a feeling that that was going to mark the end for him. I didn't want to believe it, but here we are. Full health. Moderate disappointment. And get rid of the Emperor card for sure. I wish I had been able to take the red key and run with it. I love those runs. I adore red key runs.
He's self-destructive and disturbed, just like his father. Look at who he has to look up to. And you're drunk again, aren't you?
Shut up, Maggie! Shut up! You just keep pushing me like this. I'm leaving.
Good. Leave! We'll be fine without you. Abandon us like you've abandoned yourself.
Grilled octopus is delightful. No two ways about it for me. Grilled octopus is a treat. Whew. That's one of those things that, like, if I ever make it to Greece, that's one of the first things I'm eating. Grilled octopus with a little bit of salt and pepper, squeeze a lemon. Delightful. Absolutely delightful. The scariest Halloween candy of— oh my god. There is no there is no God. None of you can look at that, even if that's a fake ad. None of you can look at that and tell me there's a kind of benevolent force out there balancing out the universe. Bullshit. He or she would not allow this to happen to us. Why did you show that to us? Listen, if Champion's gonna put it in my head, then I think it's only fair that I share it with everybody else. I'm so small. And I don't like it. I have a judgment that I'm saving to snack on later. I have a judgment that I'm saving. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. I'll save it for the very last floor so that I have as many coins as I can possibly have. I just want to make sure. Let me just do this to clear out the... I just wanted to check and see whether or not I had key pieces stored in there.
You need to repent.
It's like, oh, is this a nightstand? No, it's cake. That's like, we joke here and say that we do mukbang streams when you guys buy me food to eat. Well, that's nothing compared to some of the actual, like, mukbang channels that I've seen, where the noises those people make while they eat is, like, makes me understand why some people recoil even from the idea. Fondant is nasty. I agree. Whenever I see a cake layered with a shitload of fondant,
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
the more a cake looks like something else, the less I assume it tastes good. Reenie gifts 3, Biggleby, Link Day, and Mike is Blue. Couple of high quality snipes in there. Reenie, thank you so much. I just wanted to be #1 on the Minor League Monday acronyms to MLM, and I don't know how I feel about how accurate that is. I'm disappointed that Minor League Monday shortens to MLM. Yeah, the more a cake looks like something else, the more fondant it has on it, the less I think it tastes good. Greeny, thank you so much. Old Noah was jumping up to he was tops of both leaderboards last week. At least he was for a little bit. He had like 26 gifted subs and was tops on the bits leaderboard. And then he got leapfrogged by Squint Fox, who was made uncomfortable by Noah feeling joy. Nom Nom Freshman taking advantage of some of the last days of September. Haze, the Phantom Virus, I Am the Goob, Condus, and Empress Goddess, recipients of 5 gifted from Nom Nom Freshman. Thank you so much, Nom Nom. Incredibly kind of you. I'm sorry I'm so snorty. It is not by choice. Please don't do that. Recommend adding this to stream gifts. Damn, I haven't touched my stream gifts in a while. Japanese sweets. Alright. Add to list. There we go. It is on my list. Wait, was that like gelatinous? Is that hard or squishy? Because if it's gelatinous, that's super not my thing. Oh, it's mochi. Okay, I like mochi fine enough. It's not my favorite texture in the world, but the flavor is usually good enough. Worst case scenario is I'll try it, and then if I don't like it, the boys can finish it. God knows they will. Yeah, gummy and gelatinous foods don't always go hand in hand with me. Just keep them tucked in the corner. I dislike how, I dislike that this run is going well. Because it means that I have to play really, really well. It means I have to play really, really well in the boss fight for it to wrap up. I don't have any extra lives. If I had 9 lives right now, this run would be a million times sorted. Yeah, the sick day soup and spicy noodles is doing wonders, Reenie. The soup and noodles I've managed to keep out of my keyboard.
Where are you going? Wait! We need you! Your son needs you!
I'm doing more harm than good. I just can't do this anymore. I'm sorry.
Please, please don't leave us!
I'm sorry, Isaac.
There's so much curry. Look at how yellow that is. Mmm. Mmm. So good. Last food bamboozle. Oh my god. We joked about Tang earlier. I was saying earlier that a lot of orange chickens and sesame chickens and General Tso's chickens from like the Americanized Chinese restaurants are not bad. But there are definitely occasions where I get that orange chicken that like is very synthetic in orange flavor. And that's super off-putting to me. And somebody says like, yeah, it's like less orange chicken, more Tang chicken. And I was like, yeah, it's astronaut chicken. I keep trying to pick stuff up by rubbing Tiny Toma into it. That's not me. Oh my god, that was very scary. Sci-Fly, just promise me you won't let anything bad happen to me, please. I don't know that I have. pixel perfect dodging in me today. We have chaos, so it really is worth playing these guys out. Bourbon chicken. I think mine's always beef. Like I've yet to find a place that really sincerely fucks up beef broccoli. It's a low calorie litmus test. So I'll usually go beef broccoli, and probably their lo mein, which is not a low calorie litmus test. But if I treat it like a side dish, then I'd go like a lo mein and beef broccoli, and like an egg roll or something. And if everything there stacks up, then I can start to branch out and do like Mugu Gai Pan or Egg Foo Young or something like that. I have no idea if that works, but now I'm curious. So I guess the other judgment card gets left behind. Papula duplex, huh? I would put together a food bamboozle buffet for us. I'm terrified that you actually would. It scares the shit out of me that you would do that. Like the people that were taking out the cream centers of Oreos and putting in toothpaste. I'm with Dragon. I'm with Dragon on this, man. Dragon Dad talking about how, like, if I get bamboozled by food, that sticks with me for years. Hi, baby.
I forgot your crunchy.
That's okay. There's still soup. I will crunchies the soup. How's your mom and your food?
Delicious.
Good.
We got vegetable egg for dinner this time and chicken. So good.
Is it really? Okay. Well, save me a bite. Love you, bye. I genuinely think I must have already unlocked it. That's weird though. Isn't there normally a little dude in there? If I food bamboozle you, it's gonna be Michelin star. You're gonna dislike the bamboozle but love the taste. I can get behind that. I think I'm gonna use Chaos card on second form Dogma. That's the place where I think I'm most likely to get hit. I think. I don't know. Let's find out. The Chill Hop station has my back. Thank you, Sci-Fly. Oh! I got very lost for a second on where I was. Sci-Fly, you fucking rule. So small. My daughter made me snack mix last night for my birthday. It was regular M&M's, peanut M&M's, Reese's Pieces, and Skittles. I don't like Skittles and wasn't expecting them when I threw a mouthful in my mouth. The video is priceless, but I'll miss my daughter. Shit. It was very funny. I have thoughts. Oh, it's hard to see. Oh, it's just a soup. One down. I got to war last time and then died. Yeah. That's where I screwed it up last time. That's where I screwed it up last time. Now I just have to pay attention to where I am. Oh no! Nope, nothing. Sci-Fly saved me. I still might die, but Sci-Fly saved me on that round.
Someday, Bumbo, lucky Bumbo, someday the Bumbo is a bad Bumbo. He got coin.